Good morning and welcome to the Daily Journal's Newsbreak, sponsored by Renaissance Bank. Today is Thursday, March 15th. I'm your host, Emma Kent. Let's take a look at the top news and sports stories from Northeast Mississippi, but first we'll start with the weather forecast. Today will be sunny with a high of 69 and a low of 44. Tomorrow there will be thunderstorms with a high of 66, a low of 59, and an 80% chance of rain. On Saturday there will be rain with a high of 78, a low of 50, and a 40% chance of rain. On Sunday, there will be rain with a high of 69, a low of 55, and a 70% chance of rain. The $20 million expansion of General Atomics adds another 128,000 square foot building to the company's operations, which have already expanded 9 times since 2005. The expansion will also add 60 new jobs at the site. Just a decade ago, the company had only 3 full-time employees and 15 contract employees who were flown in to work there. But one expansion followed another, and there's still room to grow on another 14 acres it acquired for future use. The new facility will be used to complement General Atomics' already large role in delivering equipment to the U.S. military by creating components for Predator and Gray Eagle drones. To supplement the company's investment, the Mississippi Development Authority provided $510,000 to help pay for equipment costs. Lee County is also providing property tax exemptions. State Senator Chris McDaniel is still running for the United States Senate, but he's no longer running against incumbent Roger Wicker of Tupelo. On Wednesday, the Tea Party favorite announced he is withdrawing from his challenge of Wicker in this June's Republican primary. Instead, he will run for the open seat created when Thad Cochran announced his retirement last week. The special election will be on November 6th. That's also the date of the regularly scheduled general elections. McDaniel said he was announcing early so he could ask Mississippi Republicans to unite around his candidacy and avoid another contentious primary. Governor Phil Bryant is mandated by law to appoint a replacement for Cochran within 10 days of receiving notice of his resignation. Cochran said he plans to retire on April 1st. Bryant has not given any indication whom he might appoint to the post. On Wednesday, he said McDaniel's opportunistic switch is a sad commentary for a young man who once had great potential. Members of Tupelo's Police Advisory Board want the City Council to expand the board's ranks to make room for increased racial diversity. During a Wednesday morning meeting at the Tupelo Police Department headquarters, Advisory Board members voted unanimously to request that the City Council grant the mayor 2 additional nominations. Board Chairman Bill Allen said the intent is that Mayor Jason Shelton will use these 2 additional nominations to increase the racial diversity on the panel. The board was formed in part to address mistrust of local police from some quarters of the city, but Allen said there are concerns among the African American community that there is not enough representation on the board from African Americans. The 9-member board currently has only 1 black member. The board's membership includes 1 other racial minority who is Hispanic and is also the board's only female member. Tupelo Mayor Jason Shelton said he supports the proposed change. And in sports, Ole Miss will name a new basketball coach today. Sources tell the Daily Journal that the university will make an announcement that Kermit Davis Jr. will be the new coach. Davis is currently the coach at Middle Tennessee State. He has been mentioned as a leading candidate since the resignation of former coach Andy Kennedy was announced on February 13th. Davis and Middle Tennessee missed the NCAA tournament for the first time in 3 seasons following a surprising Conference USA tournament loss to Southern Miss. The Blue Raiders defeated Vermont 91-64 in an NIT first-round game on Tuesday night. There will not be an official news conference today. Davis is the son of former Mississippi State coach Kermit Davis Jr. He attended grade school in Tupelo, and his father and other family live in the city. Davis played basketball at MSU and later coached there for 2 seasons as an assistant. He has a record of 469 wins and 262 losses in 23 seasons of college coaching. The Blue Raiders are 25-7 this season. That does it for Newsbreak on this Thursday. Don't forget that this show is just one of the many online offerings courtesy of the Daily Journal that gets your news off the page and on the go. The Memo podcast takes a deep dive into a single topic each week to give you a greater understanding of Northeast Mississippi. This week's show looks at the wide impact of Tupelo's Family Resource Center. Listen in Apple Podcasts and Google Play or online at memo.djournal.com. And Ole Miss and Mississippi State fans can listen to the Double Coverage podcast with beat reporters Parrish Alford and Logan Lowry. Look for a new episode this afternoon in Apple Podcasts and Google Play or online at doublecoverage.djournal.com. Special thanks to Renaissance Bank for sponsoring Newsbreak. And a quick programming note, we will not have a new episode on Friday morning, but we'll be back on Monday. Thanks for joining us. I'm Emma Kent. Have a great Thursday.